And live from Charlie Cleveland Stadium at Irick Field on the campus of Sarasota High School, this is Sarasota Millionaires football. This afternoon, the Millionaires open their home season against the Daytona Beach Wildcats. And good afternoon, everybody, wherever you might be watching or listening to us today on our live Ustream broadcast. Doug Miles with you as we get set to open the home season for the Sarasota Millionaires. They come off a very important division road win last week down in Fort Myers as they defeated the Southwest Florida Panthers 24-15 last week, so getting off to a 1-0 start. Back in the Florida Football Association after a year in the United Football Federation, so Millionaires will see some familiar teams and some new teams as well, as the FFA has added a couple of new franchises since the Millionaires have played in it, but the Daytona Beach Panthers come off a 18-0 win last week themselves at home against the Brevard Hurricanes, so both teams coming in today with 1-0 records. But a cloudy morning and early afternoon here in Sarasota seems to be clearing up a bit. There was a couple of light rain showers that came through. Field might be a little bit slick to start, but the sun seems to be trying to peer through the clouds right now, so we should be pretty good weather-wise. Temperature in the mid-60s at game time. And we are happy to be back with you doing Sarasota Millionaires football. Good season last year for the Millionaires as they went all the way to the conference championship game. And they look to get back into the FFA and, again, make another run at a championship. They've been in 2 championship games in their existence. In the old SSFL, they played at the Citrus Bowl twice. So 2-time runner-ups in the SSFL and a perennial playoff team under the direction of head coach Ernest Givens, now in his 3rd season with the Millionaires, former NFL great wide receiver with the Houston Oilers. So Ernest Givens back with the Millionaires again and doing a great job with this team. Daytona Beach is coached by Luke McCoy, and they are looking to also make a run in their division. So we should have some good football this afternoon. No NFL today, unless you count the Pro Bowl game later on, but glad that you are with us today. Enjoy some FFA football action here in Sarasota, Florida. Again, today's game and all of the games that we do broadcast will be available as podcasts. Will be up on YouTube as well. So in case you missed it or want to watch it again, you can go to the YouTube channel. Just type in Sarasota Millionaires Football, and it will come up. Millionaires have a new quarterback this year, Teron Weathersby. He's been on the team before, but now he is the starting quarterback for Sarasota. Other returning players, of course, the longtime team captain, defensive stalwart Marvin Harris at the linebacker spot, Patrick Choo-Choo Brown at running back, and Mike Ford, a name that a lot of the folks down here in Sarasota know very well. This is one of his home fields. He played high school ball at both Riverview and at Sarasota High School, so he'll be very comfortable here today. Look forward to seeing Mike Ford, who did such a great job last season. Did not play last week on the road, but expected to play quite a bit today for the Millionaires as they continue to develop that great running attack and then mix it up with some pass plays here and there. But the Millionaires are known for a good running attack and a very aggressive defense as well. The Daytona Beach Wildcats will get the ball first this afternoon. They are dressed in the white uniforms with maroon numbers, maroon trim, white helmets with the DB logo on the side. Millionaires in the emerald green jerseys today with the gold numbers, black pants, black helmets with the Millionaire M logo on the side. Just about set for kickoff today. Again, those of you new to FFA football, it's NFL rules. 15-minute quarters. Everything the same in the NFL. Overtime would be a sudden death with the, except for the field goal situation. You would have to score a touchdown on your first possession, but everything the same as the NFL. And now the Millionaires coming out on the field. Evan Pataka will be the kicker. And back for Daytona Beach is Quinn Bell and Jarvis Lee, along with Monty Aaron. And we're just about set to go here. Winter spring football. Weather still football type weather. Don't get too hot until it's playoff time. But from here until then, should be pretty good football weather throughout the winter and spring here in Florida. Now we're set to go. Pataka puts the ball on the tee at his own 35-yard line. And the wind blowing slightly from our right to left. So it should not be too much of a factor this afternoon. Pataka takes a bit of a stutter step. Now we're set to go. Approaches the ball. Kicked it with the left foot. Straight down the middle of the field, and it will be taken at the 10-yard line by Quinn Bell. Takes it up to the far side, across the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, out to the 40, still on his feet to midfield, and finally dragged out of bounds just inside Millionaire territory around the 46-yard line. So good return by Quinn Bell as they get great field position to start the ball game. So the Daytona Beach Wildcats moving from left to right to start today's ball game. And they have it at the Millionaires' 46-yard line. Led by their quarterback, Troy Danahauer. Goes 6'3", 247 pounds. Played at Bethune-Cookman University from over in Daytona Beach. His nickname is Tebow. So let's see if he has any of those same style of quarterbacking. As the Wildcats break huddle, lining up with single wideouts to either side of the line. Now Danahauer looking over at his sideline, positions his running backs in the backfield. They have two running backs there. Now a player coming on late. Charlie Washington, the fullback, comes out in the field. And taking a long time now for Daytona Beach to get this first play off. And now Danahauer back into the shotgun, takes the snap, and he hands it off inside, and it's going to be no gain at all as the Millionaires close up the middle. Ball comes loose, but the play was blown dead. And Jarvis Lee on the carry, maybe 1 yard, so we'll call it 2nd down and 9. At the Millionaire 45, just underway here. At Irick Field on the campus of Sarasota High School, one of the larger high school stadiums as far as the stands go. It's held some great matchups in the past here in high school football. And the Millionaires making it their home field this year as their normal home field, Booker High School, Tornado Alley, undergoing some renovations. 2nd down and 9 now. Danahauer in the gun, takes the snap, takes a handoff, rolls to the far side, throws on the run. It is in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Quinn Bell, on the far sideline. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 9 now for the Wildcats. .13:47 remaining in this opening quarter. Daytona Beach with the ball first this afternoon. Normal color man Ed Snyder unable to make it today, but he's looking forward to coming back on a future broadcast. And it's 3rd and 9. Danahauer, high snap in the gun, steps up in the pocket. He's being rushed, has to scramble away, back at his own 40-yard line, running to the far side, throws over the middle. It is caught down near the 35-yard line by Jarvis Lee, and it's close to a first down. Let's see if he got it. Good run on, good catch by Lee, and a good throw on the run by the quarterback Danahauer. And they did pick up the first down. So on 3rd and 9, Danahauer scrambles all the way back at his own 40-yard line. They get it down now to the Millionaire 36. 1st and 10. .13:03 remaining here in the opening quarter. Daytona Beach on the opening drive has the first set of downs. Split backfield, single wide out to either side of the line. Danahauer remaining in the gun. High snap again, inside handoff, and it gets down near the 32-yard line. Pick up about 3 yards on the play. Jarvis Lee And it'll bring up a second down and 7 at the Millionaire 33. As I was saying, Ed Schneider, your normal color man who did the high school football game of the week and Millionaires games before. He will join us throughout the season as he is available. So we're doing a solo broadcast today. Double wide out to the far side, one to the near side, one back in the backfield along with Danahauer. Takes the snap, fake handoff, looking to pass, throws to the far side. It is incomplete, falls in and out of the hands of the receiver, Quinn Bell. And that's one he probably thinks he should have had. Actually, that was Cornelius Flint. Hit his hands, a little bit of a low throw, but one he thought he should have caught. But it'll now be third down and 7 at the Millionaire 33. Daytona Beach has kept the ball for the first 3 minutes of this first quarter. And the Millionaire defense right now trying to hold them on this third and long. Double wide out to the far side, one to the near side. Danahauer, one back set. Standing to his left, takes the snap, looks to throw. Now he rolls out to the near side. A little dump-off pass complete at the 30-yard line and brought down around the 28-yard line. And that was Charlie Washington, the fullback, on the short reception, but very little gain there. About 2 yards. It'll bring up a fourth down. And about 4. Well, actually a little bit further. It looks like they're getting them down now to the 27. So it'll be 4th and 1 at the Millionaire 27-yard line. Looks like the Wildcats are going to go for it here. Be a long field goal try, so they're going to go for it, at least set up to go for it here on this 4th and 1 at the Millionaire 27. Single wide out, split to either side, split backfield. Danahauer just remaining in the gun. Millionaires setting up their defense for the run. And now we get a flag thrown in the backfield. And there could be too much time taken here. Nope, false start on Daytona Beach, so that makes it now a 4th and 6. And the Wildcats have had a little trouble getting the plays off quickly enough. They've pushed the time clock a little bit. They haven't had to delay a game yet, but that's a false start. So it brings it back now to a 4th down and 6 at the Millionaire 33. And let's see how that affects the play call here. Danahauer talking to his wideout on the near side, Raymond Gearing, who goes back to the near side, one to the far side as well, split backfield again. And Danahauer takes the snap. Back to pass. Now steps up in the pocket, holds, throws, a wobble over the middle, and it is going to fall incomplete with the Millionaire ball anyway. Good play by Rosson Allen, really not to make the interception there, because he knew if that fell to the ground, the Millionaires get the ball back, and they do on down. So a good hold by the Millionaire defense as Daytona Beach got the ball down as far as the Millionaire 27. But the Millionaire defense holds, and now they will have their first opportunity of the ball game. 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line, with 10:23 remaining here in its opening quarter. And the Millionaires led by the quarterback, Teron Weathersby, who stands behind center, offset I, single wide up to the near side, 2 to the far side. Weathersby drops back to pass, stops, looks, throws near side, has a man open, low throw, incomplete. Couldn't quite hang on to it. That was Marcus Zinnerman on the near side, low throw. And we'll bring up a second down and 10. 10:15 remaining here in this opening quarter. No score in the ball game. Home opener for the Sarasota Millionaires here at Sarasota High School. And the Millionaires moving from right to left here on their first possession of the ball game. 2 wideouts now to the near side, 1 to the far side, 1 back set. And there's some motion in the backfield, and looked like the flag was going to come out, but it did not. Weathersby takes the snap. He's running with it to the near side, gets out to the 35-yard line, and the near side goes out of bounds. Now a late flag comes out. I think everybody was expecting a false start there on the Millionaires. Nothing happened as far as the officials went. The play continued, and now I think they're calling it now. Well, they're calling an illegal shift on the Millionaires. Well, same thing, illegal shift. So that play does not count, or it's a penalty on the Millionaires. Kind of strange there. Usually they blow it dead before the play gets off on the illegal start, illegal formation. So it'll be second down now. And 15. Back at the Millionaire 27. So both teams showing a little bit of an early season rust, even though it's game 2, but Millionaire's first home game, so a little bit nervous perhaps. Double wide to the far side, one to the near side. I formation, Weathersby behind center. Daytona Beach showing a blitz here. Here's a handoff. Mike Ford coming to the inside, gets across the middle to the 40 to midfield, inside Daytona Beach territory, all the way down, inside the 20, still on his feet, finally dragged down at the 10-yard line. Mike Ford, his first carry of the year, and he did a great job last year anchoring the running attack for the Millionaires, and he takes it all the way down just at the 10-yard line. And he picked up 63 yards on that run. Puts the Millionaires in scoring position here early in the first quarter. 9:02 remaining. And it is not a first and goal, just outside the 10-yard line, so they're getting to 6 over there. There is a possibility of a first down if you get it, around the half-yard line, I guess. But the Millionaires don't want to have to worry about that. Weathersby turns around, hands it off, straight up the middle, and it is Choo-Choo Brown inside the 5 to the 4. And a good run there by Patrick Choo-Choo Brown, who had a great game last week down in Fort Myers, scored a couple of touchdowns for the Millionaires. So he picks up about 6 on that carry. It'll be second down and 4 for the touchdown. A little less than that for a first down. Now we're going to get a timeout, I believe, official timeout. Now they put the clock back in motion. As the Millionaires send a wide out to the far side, that's James Judge. I formation with Mike Ford at the tailback slot. Now we're going to get a timeout called. Timeout by Daytona Beach. They want to talk this one over, get their defense set. So with 8:05 remaining here in the first quarter, Millionaires driving for the first score of the game. There's no score. We'll be back after this. Stay with us. Now both teams back out on the field. As Daytona Beach wanted to talk it over, get their defense set for this important second down play. It's at the Daytona Beach 4-yard line for the Millionaires. After an electrifying 63-yard run by Mike Ford, Teron Weathersby turns around, hands it. No, he keeps it himself, fakes it, and he's going to walk into the end zone untouched. Touchdown Millionaires. Great handoff fake by Teron Weathersby to Ford going on the right side, a far side, and he just walked in on the near side for the score. And the Millionaires come right down the field as they go 67 yards on the drive. With 7:58 left in the first quarter, they're going to go for the extra point here. And Evan Pataka will attempt it. First-year place kicker for the Millionaires. Snap, spot, kick, it is up. And it is good. So with 7:58 remaining in the first quarter, the Millionaires take the early 7-0 lead over the Daytona Beach Wildcats. Stay with us here at our Ustream broadcast. And back at Irick Field, Doug Miles with you this afternoon. Millionaires, their first drive of the ball game. They go 67 yards on the drive, capped off by Teron Weathersby, a 4-yard bootleg into the end zone. Millionaires up 7-0. Pataka now with the kick. Nice high end-over-end kick, going to be taken inside the 10-yard line by Jarvis Lee. Slips, gets up, now slips again, gets across the 15-yard line. That's where he will be brought down. Good coverage by the Millionaire kick team. And pinning the Wildcats deep in their end of the field. A bit muddy on the field. You can see some of the skid marks out there as the players try and start and stop. Remember, it did rain a little bit earlier this afternoon, so field a little bit wet out there. And Daytona Beach will start it at their own 15-yard line with 7:48 left in this opening quarter. And remember, they got a good field position on their first possession off a kickoff return inside Millionaire territory. Got as far as the Millionaire 27, but the Millionaire defense held. Let's see what Daytona Beach can do right now to try and respond to the Millionaires' scoring drive. Wildcats send 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side, 1 back set. And Danahauer in the gun. Takes the snap, and now we get a whistle. Flag thrown by the side judge on the near side. And they're still talking it over. Encroachment on the Millionaires is the call. So it'll go against Sarasota. They'll bring it up across the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 5 now for Daytona Beach. Referee for today's game is Harold Greenfield. Wally DeVries, Mike Wheeler, Manny Herrera, Paul Sitek, Ed Young, Jerry Della Paoli, and Nancy Greenfield, the officiating crew today from the FFA Referees Association. Here's Danahauer, high snap, hands it off in the backfield. That is Jarvis Lee, cuts outside, gets across the 30-yard line, and there he is tripped up. Good tackle in the open field by Alan Barnett. That really would have saved perhaps a touchdown there, but a good run by Jarvis Lee, picking up a first down for Daytona Beach. Gets it out to the 32-yard line of the Wildcats, and they will move the chains. 7 minutes now left in this first quarter. Millionaires up 7-0. First home game for Sarasota, first road game for the Wildcats. They won their game last week at home against Brevard County, 18-0. Danahauer hands it off in the backfield and trying to cut up on the left side of the line. There's a flag on the far side, short pickup out to near the 35. Let's see what the flag situation is. False start on Daytona Beach, so that will negate that run. And make it a 1st and 15 now. Back at their own 27-yard line. I invite you to follow Millionaires all season long here on Ustream and again on YouTube the broadcast. We'll also have game stories for you on dougmilesmedia.com, also at SarasotaMillionaires.net. Check out their website, team website as well, for all the information on scheduling and games and events for the Millionaires all season long. 1st and 15 at the Daytona Beach 27-yard line. Down to the midpoint mark of this first quarter. And the Daytona Beach Wildcats send out 2 wideouts, 1 to either side. 1 back set. High snap again to Danahauer. Fakes a handoff. Looks to throw. Being a rush. Throws over the middle. It is a low throw. Dangerous throw as he was being rushed heavily by the Millionaires defense. And that ball, fortunately for Daytona Beach, fell incomplete. And it will bring up a 2nd down and 15. So a good rush that time by the Millionaire defense, forcing Danahauer to throw a ball he really probably shouldn't have thrown. And it went low, so unable to be picked off. Now they send two wideouts to the near side, one to the far side. Actually, two to the far side now. So quad formation, one back set. Millionaires showing perhaps a blitz here. Danahauer throws deep over the middle. Has a man wide open. It is caught inside Millionaire territory, down inside the 20-yard line, and finally dragged down from behind. Nice catch there by Devon Batts, and takes it all the way down to the 18-yard line of Sarasota. So they found something there on a wide open seam. Brandon Johnson, good job by him just to get back and make the stop to prevent a touchdown. But it'll be 1st and 10 for Daytona Beach at the Millionaire 18-yard line. That time Danahauer got a little bit better protection, had some time, and threw a nice ball down the middle of the field. And the catch made in stride. So right now, the Millionaires, again, facing a defensive challenge here as Daytona Beach gets inside, this time the 20-yard line. Quad formation again. Double wides either side. Danahauer, this time he turns around and hands it off, and goes up the middle. And Lee with the carry, picks up a few yards down inside the 15-yard line. With 4:42 left and counting here in this opening quarter, Daytona Beach trying to tie it up. Millionaires scored on their first possession. Teron Weathersby, 4-yard bootleg touchdown. Set up by Mike Ford's 63-yard run. But Daytona Beach threatening right now. Wildcats this time send out single wideouts either side. And a split backfield. Danahauer takes the snap. Hands off inside again, and spinning through the middle down inside the 10. Nice run there. And close to a first down for the Wildcats was Lee. And they do. They pick it up. Looks like he got enough for the first down. Chain gang now moving. Wildcats already set to run the play, but they got to get the chain here. It is a 1st and goal now. Just want to make it clear to the players. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Or close to the 6, it looks like. High snap. Quarterback Danahauer is going to keep it himself. Now with the option play, pitches it back. Touchdown, Daytona Beach, but there is a flag on the play in the backfield. So hold on. Could be a hold here. A lot of times on the option play, you get a hold. That's what it is. So that will be brought back. And they'll back it up 10 yards right now. Back to around the 16-yard line. So the Millionaires get a break there. 3 minutes, 22 seconds left in this first quarter. Still 1st and goal. But a 10-yard penalty on that holding call negates the touchdown. Now the Wildcats set up with 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. And Danahauer awaits the snap. Takes the handoff. Here comes the rush. Gets rid of the ball. It's complete inside the 10-yard line. And brought down around the 8-yard line. And a good job by Danahauer to get that ball out of his hand. He was being rushed by 2 Millionaires. Pass caught by Keith Duhart on the far sideline, the far side of the field. And a pickup of about, let's call it 7 yards at the 9-yard line now. So 2nd and goal from the 9 for Daytona Beach. Millionaires like to put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. They'll be looking to rush again here. Single wideouts either side, 1 back set. Danahauer remaining in the gun, takes a high snap, leaps up, hands it off to his fullback, and this time he is finding no room up the middle. Good job by the Millionaire defense there. The ball came loose. Let's see, is it a fumble or was it blown dead? Mike Ford came out with it. And it was a fumble. Mike Ford really just ripped it out of the running back's hands. And the Millionaires get the ball back. So good job by the Millionaire defense there. Once again, holding Daytona Beach off the scoreboard, and Mike Ford ripping the ball out of the hands of the running back, and the Millionaires get the ball back. And the Millionaires will now have it at their own 21-yard line. 1:45 left here in this first quarter. They have a 7-0 lead. So Ford doing it both offensively and defensively here in this first quarter with a great run, and now a defensive stop there and a fumble recovery. Here's Teron Weathersby, hands it off in the backfield to Choo-Choo Brown, who flashes up the right side and gets across the 20, maybe to the 21, maybe a yard pickup. Good job by Daytona Beach clogging it up quickly. And give him a 1-yard pickup there. So it'll be 2nd down and 9. Good first quarter of football here at Eyrig Field as the Millionaires return home after a win last week down in Fort Myers and return back to the FFA, Florida Football Alliance. 2 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Teron Weathersby turns around. He's going to keep it now. Rolling to the near side, and he's going to throw on the run across the grain up the middle. It is going to be caught, though, at the 40-yard line of Daytona Beach. Caught by Gene Ash. Wow, that was a tough throw by Weathersby going against his body, throwing opposite the way he was running, kind of threw it up high, but Ash was there, ripped it out of the air, and picked up the first down for the Millionaires at the 33-yard line of Daytona Beach. What coaches would mostly say was an ill-advised throw works out for the Millionaires. And see if they can capitalize on that right now. 1st and 10, Sarasota at the Daytona Beach 33-yard line. Double wides to the near side, 1 to the far side. Here's a handoff in the backfield, and this time nothing doing as Choo-Choo Brown is wrapped up by 3 Wildcats. And a loss of a few on the play there, about a 3-yard loss. Oh, no, they're going to give him. All right, they're going to say he was stopped at the line of scrimmage. All right. He was pushed backwards as Dennis McCrae, the big linebacker for Daytona Beach, got in there and made the stop. As the first quarter comes to an end, good first 15 minutes of football for the Sarasota Millionaires. They lead the Daytona Beach Wildcats 7-0 after 1. Stay with us here at our live Ustream broadcast, dougmilesmedia.com. And welcome back to Eyrig Field. Doug Miles with you as we get set for quarter number 2 after 1. The Millionaires with the 7-0 lead. Teron Weathersby with the touchdown, but the Millionaires now threatening as they have it in Daytona Beach territory. It'll be 2nd down and 11 at the Daytona Beach 34-yard line. Teron Weathersby turns around, steps up in the pocket now, and he will keep it. And the big quarterback is going to rumble on the far side, gets across the 30, down near about the 27. Let's see where they spot it. So making something out of nothing there was the quarterback, Teron Weathersby, who goes 6'2", 230 pounds, from Jackson, Mississippi, played at Jackson University. So he's a tough guy to bring down, and he does pick up about 6 yards on that carry there. Kind of a busted play, but good job by him to make positive yardage out of it. It'll be 3rd down and let's call it 4 at the Daytona Beach 27. I formation for the Millionaires. 2 wide outs to the far side, 1 to the near side. Daytona Beach showing a blitz now. The Millionaires want to talk it over. It's Ernest Givens coming out on the field. He saw something there that Daytona Beach was going to do defensively, so he called the Millionaires' first timeout of the ball game. And again, if that name Ernest Givens sounds familiar to you, it should. He was one of the all-time wideouts back in the 80s and early 90s for the Houston Oilers, one of Warren Moon's favorite receivers, along with Hayward Jeffries, some of those great names from the great Oiler teams of that era. And he has been one of the top coaches in minor league football in Florida for many years with St. Petersburg and Brooksville, and now with the Sarasota Millionaires in his third season. And he said before the first game last week, one of the youngest teams he's ever had to coach in this minor league football, so a challenge for him. But so far, they're doing pretty well. One win already in the books and leading here in the second quarter, and now threatening to score again. But it's a 3rd and 4 situation at the Daytona Beach 27. Now we're set to resume. Going to send out 3 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Weathersby back to pass, and he is grabbed from behind, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. Back at the Daytona Beach 37-yard line. Good job by the Wildcats. And that was Tracy D.R. McCoy, linebacker, getting in there, getting a hold of the lower part of the body of Weathersby to bring him down. And we'll bring up a 4th down. And the Millionaires will bring on the punting unit. So a good hold there by the Daytona Beach Wildcats defense. And now Pataka will line up to punt it just inside his half of the field at his own 49-yard line. $13:19 left here in the second quarter. Low snap. Pataka picks it up, kicks it away with the left foot to the far side, away from the returner, and it will be into the end zone for a touchback. Looks like they wanted to return it for a second there, but decided better to just kneel out down in the end zone. And it will be at the 20-yard line. Daytona Beach will start this second quarter with 13:02 left. And they trail it 7-0. I'd like to invite you to join us on our Monday night sports talk show. Doug Miles and Don Henderson do that each Monday night, 7 o'clock Eastern. If you go to blogtalkradio.com, just type in sports talk, and we have a good time there. You can join us as well on the dial-in number. Talk a little Super Bowl preview, a little hot stove baseball, and whatever else is going on in the world of sports. So that'll be Monday night, 7 o'clock at Blog Talk Radio. Podcast also available on iTunes. You can check that out as well. So Daytona Beach now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line, moving from right to left now in the second quarter. And they got to get the chains ready there on the far side. Got to get there you go. There was 2 of the chain guys are standing next to each other. Now they got it out. Okay. 2 wide out to the near side, 1 to the far side. And a handoff, and that is Lee. They're going to call a face mask there, inadvertent. As Lee went through the line, a hand came up and kind of grabbed him by the helmet. So any kind of helmet contact is going to be called, and this will go against Sarasota. Face mask is the call. Let's see if it's the 5-yard or 15-yard here. It was inadvertent, so it should only be 5. You just can kind of tell it was the hand going up trying to stop the runner, and it just kind of came near him as he went by around the face mask area. And now they will mark it off. It will be 15 yards. So it's a first down, and it takes it all the way out to the Daytona Beach 35-yard line now, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. I'd like to welcome all of you who are tuning in over in the Daytona Beach area today. Glad you can join us. See some of your Wildcat football this afternoon. High snap, handoff inside, and slashing on the left side of the line, but it closes up quickly. And if anything, it's about a yard pickup for Lee. A good job by the Millionaire defense there to close up that hole very quickly. 1 yard, we'll call it. 2nd down and 9 coming up at the Daytona Beach 36. Weather has cleared up nicely. Still a little bit cloudy, but it does not look like any more rain coming through. So a temperature in the mid-60s as we started the ball game. So a good afternoon for football here in Sarasota. I formation now. First time behind center is Danahauer, the quarterback, and he hands it off to the fullback, who goes straight up the middle, and not much room there again. Millionaires clog it up, maybe a yard or two on the pickup out to the 37, 38. Let's see where they spot it. Spot it at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down and 7 now for the Wildcats, just shy of their own 40-yard line. 11:30 left in the first half. Daytona Beach trailing it 7-0. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 back set, 1 to the far side. And Danahauer on the keeper, and he's going to be wrapped up right around the line of scrimmage. Not sure if that was a busted play. They looked like he wanted to hand it off, and running back wasn't there to take it, so he kept it himself, but had no place to go. And they'll bring up a 4th down. And they will bring on the punting unit. So a good defensive battle the last couple of series in this ball game. Matthew McCutcheon comes out on the field, played at Bethune-Cookman College, and he will line up to punt it, standing at his own 27-yard line. And Nigel Matthews back for the Millionaires at his own 15, awaiting the return. McCutcheon, high snap, steps up into it. Very high, spirally kick, good punt. Nigel is just going to let it bounce, and it will not be returned, and it will take a Daytona Beach roll down inside the 10, down at the 8-yard line. So good punt there by McCutcheon, hitting the Millionaires deep in their end of the field, as they will take over with 10-11 left. Here in the first half, they lead it 7-0. Reminder of the broadcast today and all of our Millionaire broadcasts available up on YouTube. And hope you'll join us for that. We also do a post-game report with the coach and player of the game. That is also posted up on YouTube. So check that out if you like. Millionaires moving from left to right here in the second quarter as they come to the line of scrimmage. 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. 1 back, actually I formation with Mike Ford in the tailback slot. Daytona Beach showing a blitz now. Now Weathersby stands up, turns around, maybe changes the play, crouches down again behind center. Long count here. Turns around, fakes a handoff, rolling out to the far side. He's going to keep it himself on the run across the 15 to the 20-yard line. Ball comes loose. And was he down, or is it a fumble recovery? And it was a fumble, and Daytona Beach gets the ball back. Weathersby picked up some good yardage there out near the 20-yard line. Then as he was going down, the ball popped loose, and it appears to be Daytona Beach ball. Let's see. Yep, that's the call. So Weathersby fumbles the ball. And Daytona Beach gets it at the Millionaire 12-yard line. With 9:57 remaining here in the first half. So a great opportunity for them to tie it up right here. Offense right back out on the field. The defense for the Millionaires the same. Big challenge for them right now as they send out 4 wideouts on offense. Danahauer back to pass. Throws over the middle. It is caught inside the 5-yard line at the 2. Good catch in traffic and a good throw in traffic as well by Danahauer. The catch made by Kevin Duhart. And he just went up there and grabbed it, brought it down, and it was a first and goal now for Daytona Beach. Well, I thought Danahauer was going to be brought down there, and he got rid of the ball, and Duhart made an excellent catch in traffic. It's actually at the 1-yard line. So Daytona Beach right now, a chance to even this ball game as they line up in the I formation. Handoff. Lee hits the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, though. I don't think he got in. No official indication yet. And he was stopped before he could get across the goal line. Second and goal for Daytona Beach. Well, the Millionaire defense, which is nicknamed the Blackout defense. See if they can do it again here. Clogging up the middle. 2 wideouts either side. Quarterback keeper, and a bit of a hesitation on the exchange from center. He tried to dive forward, and I don't think he made it. No indication again from the officials, so they kept him out. It'll be third and goal now. And we're going to get a timeout called by Daytona Beach. They want to talk this one over. Third and goal from inside the 1-yard line with 8:19 left here in this first half. And head coach Lakeisha McCoy wants to talk this one over. That's the second timeout taken by Daytona Beach here in this first half. 8:19 remaining. Millionaires up 7-0. Stay with us here at Ustream.tv, dougmilesmedia.com. And back at Irick Field, Doug Miles with you as the Wildcats talk it over with their coach, McCoy. It is a third and goal from inside the 1-yard line. Millionaires have stopped the first 2 tries. Both times, Wildcats trying to run it up the middle. Let's see if they try and go outside now and get in that way. They line up in the I formation again. Danahauer behind center. Takes the snap, turns around, hands off. No, he's going to keep it, and this time he does walk it in, like Weathersby did a few moments ago for the Millionaires, and on the bootleg, and a touchdown for the Wildcats. So the Wildcats capitalized on the turnover, and the quarterback, Troy Danahauer, takes it in from 1 yard out with 8:13 left here in the first half. And they look to go for the extra point. And that is Antoine McGuire. Looks like he's the kicker. No, is the spot the kick. It is up, and it is blasted, but wide to the near side. Actually, Matthew McCutcheon, I'm sorry, of the place kick, but got a little leg in it, but missed it wide to the near side. So very important missed extra point there for the Daytona Beach Wildcats, but they do get on the scoreboard with 8:13 remaining here in the first half. It's Sarasota Millionaires 7, Daytona Beach Wildcats 6. Stay with us. And back at Irick Field, Doug Miles with you as the Daytona Beach Wildcats get on the scoreboard. But the missed extra point, let's see how that factors into the game later on. Gene Ash back for the Millionaires along with Nigel Matthews awaiting the return here. McCutcheon approaches the ball with the right foot. Nice high end-over-end kick. And it will be taken by Matthews at his own 5 across the 10, up the middle of the field. Hit hard at the 15-yard line. Good coverage by Daytona Beach. And that was Monty Aaron getting downfield quickly for the Wildcats to prevent a big run back. And the Millionaires will start 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. 8:07 left here in the second quarter. And turnovers will kill you in this football game, any game of football. Turnovers are the key, and that one cost the Millionaires there, the fumble recovery off of Teron Weathersby at their own 12-yard line, and then the Daytona Beach scores. But the missed extra point keeps it a 1-point lead for the Millionaires. Teron Weathersby behind center, one back set. 2 wide out to the near side, 1 to the far side. Weathersby hands it off. Mike Ford, who slips as he just gets across the line of scrimmage. And again, that part of the field seems to be a bit slick there, a lot of mud and skid marks, as we said over there. So unable to pick up much, 1 yard on the carry. Second down and 8 for the Millionaires. Ford had a 63-yard run, which set up the Millionaires' first touchdown of the game. Weathersby, a 4-yard bootleg. And now Troy Danahauer, a bootleg of his own from 1 yard out. That's your scoring so far. Weathersby behind center. Drops back. Stops, looks, throws near side. High throw, and trying to connect with Ben Seymour on the near sideline, but unable to bring it down. That was just out of his reach. And it would have been sandwiched pretty good if he had caught it. 2 Wildcat defenders over there. So to bring up a 3rd and 9 now for the Millionaires at their own 17-yard line. So an important play right now for both teams. Daytona Beach senses a change in momentum. Millionaires don't want to let them get that momentum back, especially after a turnover, and now you're deep in your own end of the field, and now facing a 3rd and long. 3 wideouts split to the near side for Sarasota, 1 to the far side. Mike Ford, the lone setback in the backfield. Teron Weathersby behind center. Daytona Beach showing a rush here. Here they come. And look out, Weathersby. He's going to be dragged down inside his own 8-yard line, and a good job again by Justin Edwards that time, the linebacker for Daytona Beach. Really untouched, coming right through the line to sack the quarterback Weathersby. And it is now a 4th and long, 4th and about 16, and they will have to punt it. Pataki's going to have to punt it from his own end zone. So good defense now by Daytona Beach. They're going to get good field position here. Quinn Bell standing just inside the Millionaire half of the field at the 45-yard line, awaiting the return of this punt. So Pataka, challenge for him right now, standing in his own end zone. Low snap, picked it up, and able to get a kick away somehow. And it will bounce at the 35, and it will be fielded by Quinn Bell. He takes it to the far side, to the 30, down to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 5, dives into the end zone. No indication if he got in. Did they say he stepped out of bounds earlier? Referee putting up his hands, but not in the touchdown signal. And I believe they said he stepped out of bounds earlier along the far sideline. He had a good return, and he will be marked out of bounds. It looks like it's about the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal for Daytona Beach at the Sarasota 5 after a good run back by Quinn Bell. And right now, Daytona Beach can take the lead. Millionaire defense right back out there with a challenge inside their own 5-yard line. Now let's see what the Millionaire blackout defense can do right here. 2 wideouts for the Daytona Beach Wildcats to the far side, 1 to the near side. I formation. Danahauer turns it around, hands it off, and Lee takes it, but wrapped up pretty quickly at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. Second down and goal, just inside the 5-yard line. 5:50 and counting left in this first half of football. Pretty entertaining football so far, but Millionaire fans getting a little antsy right now. Their defense faced with 2 tough challenges here, and their offense has struggled a little bit the last couple of possessions. 2 wideouts again, split far side, 1 to the near side. Now Danahauer back in the gun after being under center the last 2 plays. 1 back set, high snap. Danahauer throws into the end zone, picked off! Picked off by Roxon Allen. He's going to return it across the 20, cuts outside to the 25-yard line. Actually, it's Willie Phelps. Willie Phelps on the interception, and there was a flag on the return. So used to seeing Roxon pick 6. Allen, who was a specialist at interception, but that was Willie Phelps on the pickoff, who picked it off right around the goal line. And let's see what the call is here on the return. It'll be the second turnover for the Wildcats. Looks like it's going to be a penalty on the return on the Millionaires. But they should keep the ball here. Officials taking a bit to sort this out. Phelps took it out across the 20. The flag was thrown around the 16-yard line, so they may be calling an illegal block here on the return. Here's Harold Greenfield. Hold on the return is the call against Sarasota. No microphone on the official here, so we're just going by the hand signals. So it'll just be marked off from the spot of the foul on the return, but the Millionaires will have it at their own 8-yard line with 5:11 left here in this first half. So they get the ball back after a good defensive stop, the pickoff by Willie Phelps. And now the Millionaires have it deep in their own end of the field, though. 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line. Mike Ford in the backfield takes the handoff, cuts outside, a little stiff arm, but he is going to be wrapped up at the 10-yard line and dragged down there after about a 2-yard pickup. Oh, Daytona Beach swarmed in on Mike Ford there, preventing him from cutting up field as he went to the outside. I'll give him a 2-yard pickup there, 2nd down and 8. Mike Ford, who played some college ball at USF for the Bulls and returned to the Millionaires last season and led them to a conference championship game appearance. And returning again this year, doing a good job so far today. First game of the year for him. He did not play last week down in Fort Myers. I formation, Weathersby turns around. Ford slips, or Weathersby's going to keep it himself, goes to the outside, gets up across the 15 to the 20 to the 25, and steps out of bounds there. And a busted play there. I think the handoff was supposed to go to Ford, but Ford slipped, so Weathersby turned it around the other way, and he picked up a 1st down for the Millionaires. So a great weapon to have in your quarterback when he can run like that, pick up some good yardage. Again, we said he's a big guy, 6'2", 230. And tough to bring down. 1st down for the Millionaires at their own 23-yard line. 4 minutes and counting left in the first half. Millionaires up 7-6. Sarasota breaks huddle. And they go to the 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Mike Ford in the backfield. Daytona Beach showing blitz again. Weathersby. And he slips as he tries to step up in the pocket, now tries to run with it, and he falls down right around the line of scrimmage. And tapped down there by the linebacker, Justin Edwards. Again, a slippery part of the field the Millionaires are at right now, around their own 20-yard line. Well, we go by about a half a yard on forward progress. First down and second down and 9 now. And we're going to get a timeout called by Sarasota. That's their second charge timeout. They have one left here in the first half. Both teams with one left. And again, NFL rules, so there will be a 2-minute warning as well. And Ernest Gibbons wants to make sure his offenses are all on the same page here. Can't afford another turnover in this part of the field. We'll take a short break. Stay with us here at our Ustream broadcast of Sarasota Millionaires football at dougmilesmedia.com. Back at Irick Field, Doug Miles with you. Second down and 9 for the Sarasota Millionaires at their own 23-yard line. 3:09 left in the first half. 1 point lead for Sarasota, 7-6. Millionaires got the ball back on this series after an interception by Willie Phelps at their own goal line. Here's Weathersby back to pass. Throws far side. Low throw, incomplete. Trying to hit James Judge on the far sideline. Again, Weathersby slipping a little bit as he threw the ball. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 9 for Sarasota. The Millionaires' offense sputtering a little bit right now. They scored their lone touchdown so far on a 67-yard drive early into the first quarter. Mike Ford, a 63-yard run. Teron Weathersby then took it in from 4 yards out. Troy Danahauer, a 1-yard touchdown run for the Wildcats, and that's where we stand right now. The missed extra point, the only difference so far. 3 wide out to the near side for the Millionaires. Weathersby back to pass, throws down the near side. It is trying to hit Patrick Choo-Choo Brown over there. He was well covered, and that ball was overthrown a bit, incomplete. So it'll bring up a 4th down again for Sarasota, and they will bring on the punting unit another time. And Evan Pataka not quite as far in his own end of the field, but still. We'll be punting from his own 10-yard line here. And Quinn Bell will once again step back to return. They had a great return on the last time. Bell went to Mainland High School over in Daytona Beach, also nicknamed as Q Ocho. So Evan Pataka now, standing right at his own 10-yard line. Needs a little bit better snap. Good snap that time, right in his hand. Gets the kick away. End-over-end kick. Takes a bounce at midfield. Goes forward, and the Millionaires will down it at the Daytona Beach 41. So no return. And they get out of a bit of trouble in their end of the field. And Daytona Beach now, with 2:48 remaining here in the first half, have it at their own 42-yard line. And 1 timeout as well. So a good defensive struggle this afternoon here in Sarasota, Irick Field. Again, the home of the Millionaires this season. Will not be playing at Tornado Alley at Booker High School. They're doing some re-sodding of the football field over there, so the Millionaires will play their home games right here. They did that a few years ago. Played a few games here at Sarasota. Not the entire season, but this year, the entire home schedule will be played here at Irick Field. Here's Danahauer on the direct snap. He's going to run with it, gets up across midfield, and gets across the 50-yard line near the first down marker before he's tripped up. So a good run by the quarterback there. Picks up about 9 on first down. Troy Danahauer Goes 6'3", 247. As we said, nicknamed Tebow. Looks a little like Tebow the way he runs with it. Same kind of build at quarterback. No huddle for Daytona Beach. 2nd and 1. Danahauer takes the snap. This time he is on the option, going to keep it again. This time he is tripped up right around the line of scrimmage. Let's see if he got forward progress or not. Good job by Alan Barnett leading the charge there on the defense. They did get enough for the first, though, so Danahauer picked up the first down at the Millionaire 47. And now Daytona Beach is going to take their 3rd and final timeout, or is this an official timeout? Official was raising his arms like he was going to call a timeout on one side, but then he didn't point to either team. 2-minute warning is the situation. So 2 minutes left in this first half. Score Sarasota 7, Daytona Beach 6. Stay with us here. Sarasota Millionaires Football and dougmilesmedia.com. And we're back after the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 for Daytona Beach at the Millionaire 47-yard line. 2 minutes left here in the first half. And Daytona Beach trying to take the lead here as they go into halftime. 2 wideouts split to the far side and to the near side. Quad formation. 1 back set. Danahauer takes the snap. Back to pass. Stops, looks, throws over the middle, has a man wide open, caught at the 20-yard line, spinning away from the defender. He's going to go in for the touchdown. Raynard Gearing with the score, 47 yards for Daytona Beach. There is a flag. I believe this will be after the play. But it looks like it's a touchdown for Daytona Beach. Danahauer to Gearing. 47-yard touchdown pass with 1:51 remaining here in the first half. Let's see what the call is here. I believe it might be a unsportsmanlike, but let's wait for the indication here from the official. Nice throw by Danahauer, and Gearing caught it in stride at around the 20 and just kind of made a nice spin move there to get away from the defenders and took it in the end zone for the score. Penalty against the Millionaires. Might have been, I didn't see if it was unsportsmanlike or not, but either way, it's going to be a touchdown for Daytona Beach, and now they will line up. Looks like they're going to go for 2 here, try and make up for that missed extra point. So a nice throw by the quarterback, Troy Danahauer. And Gearing makes the reception, middle of the field, takes it in for the score, and they are going to go for 2. Danahauer behind center, I formation, double wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. Danahauer fumbles the snap and able to pitch it back. No, they're saying the play's dead. He was downed. So a mishandle there of the snap from center to quarterback. Danahauer tried to pick it up and pitch it back to the running back, but the play was already dead as he was downed. So a bit of a break there for the Millionaires, but the Daytona Beach Wildcats get a late score here in this first half. With 1:51 remaining, they lead at 12-7 over the Millionaires. We'll take a short break. Stay with us on the Sarasota Millionaires Football and dougmilesmedia.com. And welcome back to Iverick Field on the campus of Sarasota High School. Doug Miles with you. Daytona Beach with a touchdown. They go 58 yards on that drive, but most of it on that 47-yard touchdown pass from Danahower to Gearing. Here is the kickoff taken inside the end zone by Nigel Matthews. He's going to return it, gets it out across the 10 to about the 13-yard line. And that's where the Millionaires will have it. They have one timeout left here in the first half and a minute 45 remaining. Now finding themselves trailing for the first time in the ball game, 12-7. And they're going to down it at the 12-yard line. I'll mark it at the Millionaire 12. First and 10. If the Millionaires go conservative here, just try and get into halftime here, or they try and put something together. You know, Mike Ford can always break one, and he did earlier in the first quarter. But so far in the second quarter, the Wildcats have shut down the Millionaire offense pretty effectively. I formation, Ford in the tailback slot, double wide to the near side, one to the far side. Weathersby hands off to Ford, goes outside, gets across the 20, still on his feet to the 25, to the 30, near side, and tripped up out of bounds at around the 36-yard line. That's what the Millionaires needed, Mike Ford to get his rumble going there, and he picked up a first down. Once he gets that stiff arm and cuts to the outside, very tough to bring down. And he just kind of ran out of real estate there, went out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's where they spot it. First and 10, Sarasota. Minute 36 remaining here in the half. So plenty of time. Millionaires with a timeout as well. Double wide to either side. I formation again. Weathersby behind center. Taking a long count. Takes the snap. This time he hands it off to Choo-Choo Brown. And Choo-Choo unable to find any room going up the middle. There are a couple of flags that come out as well. And it's going to be a face mask on Daytona Beach. So that's a break for the Millionaires. That'll give them another 15 yards here. And another first down. As Choo-Choo hit the line of scrimmage there, a bunch of Wildcats, I should say a pack of Wildcats came at them, and one of them grabbed the face mask. So they'll mark it down now inside Daytona Beach territory, down to the Daytona Beach 47-yard line. First down, Millionaires. So no conservative here. Millionaires got to go for a score here. They got an opportunity to take the lead going into halftime. Three wideouts split to the far side, one to the near side. Mike Ford, the lone setback in the backfield. Weathersby behind center. Taking his time on the count, drops back now. In the pocket, stops, throws deep down the far side. Has a man there, but it's just overthrown. Trying to hit Gene Ash over there. And Gene Ash played his high school ball at Booker High School, so he's played a few games here at Irick Field in his high school career. Ash goes 145, only 5'4", so he's got to find some openings out there, but just a bit overthrown for him to make the catch. Second down and 10. At the Daytona Beach 47-yard line, a minute 10 remaining here in the first half. Three wideouts again, split far side, one to the near side. Weathersby surveying the defense. Mike Ford in the backfield. Weathersby taking that long count again, dropping back to pass, gets a good block, throws far side, has a man open, caught at the 30-yard line, and stepping out of bounds, that's Marcus Zinnerman making the catch. First down, Millionaires, and stopping the clock. Good well-thrown ball there by Weathersby. Zinnerman over there. Good position for him to make the catch and just step out of bounds at the Daytona Beach 31. First and 10 again for Sarasota. No huddle. Right back to the line of scrimmage. Weathersby turns around, passes it near side, complete to James Judge along the near sideline, gets inside the 25 to the 24. And a good quick hitter there for the Millionaires. Picked up another quick 6-7 yards on first down. Clock stops. And the Millionaires take their final timeout of the first half with 56 seconds left. And they are threatening to perhaps take the lead here with a touchdown late in the first half. Teron Weathersby has scored for Sarasota, the quarterback, and the quarterback for Daytona Beach. Danahauer has also scored, and then Danahauer to Gearing, a 47-yard touchdown pass, gave the Wildcats the lead just a few moments ago. And now Mike Ford has helped his team with a good run to set up the Millionaires, now going for a late score here at the end of the first half. Ernest Givens talks to his team. They're back out on the field. And it'll be a 2nd down and 2 now at the 24-yard line of Daytona Beach. No timeouts left, though, for Sarasota. 3 wideouts again to the far side, 1 to the near side. Ford again in the backfield. Weathersby takes the snap, takes the throw. Now he steps up in the pocket, being grabbed from behind, and he's going to be brought down at around the 25-yard line. And a good job again that time by Daytona Beach's defense, not fooled at all by the fake. And now the clock continues to run, and the Millionaires just clocked the ball to stop it. And that was actually a 3rd down they did that on. So to bring up a 4th down. Kind of surprising they would clock it on a 3rd and 2. But they needed to stop the clock, so they're going to go for it on 4th down here, no doubt. 4th and 2 at the 24-yard line of Daytona Beach. 37 seconds left here in the first half. They need to pick up a 1st down and somehow get back to the line of scrimmage, unless they throw a quick outlet to the sideline and step out of bounds. See what they do right here. Well, Weathers is going to hand it off to Choo Choo Brown, and Choo Choo breaks across the middle, gets inside the 20, still on his feet, down inside the 10-yard line, and he's stopped there. Millionaires have to hurry up. They can't stop the clock. They do pick up a 1st down, but the clock continues to run. See if they can get up there to stop the clock quickly. The chains are moving, but the clock continues to run. 15 seconds remaining. 14 seconds. Weathers be able to clock it. With 14 seconds, the clock stops. And they are able to do it. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line of Daytona Beach with 14 seconds left. So perhaps 2 plays if they throw it. If they run it and don't get it in, it's going to be tough to stop the clock again. So I'd imagine they try and throw it in here. Or perhaps just give it to Mike Ford and say, see what you can do. Millionaires break huddle. They line up with 3 wideouts, split to the far side, 1 to the near side. Mike Ford in the backfield. And Teron Weathersby behind center. Takes the snap, back to pass, slips, and he's going to be brought down. The ball comes loose. Mike Ford picks it up, and he's going to be brought down at the 20. And that should do it for the end of the first half. And that will do it. At the end of the first half of play, it's the Daytona Beach Wildcats 12, Sarasota Millionaires 7. For those of you watching on our live Ustream broadcast, we'll keep the stream going for you. If you're watching on the replay, you can just fast forward to the 3rd quarter. And we're back with the start of the second half in about 20 minutes.
You know quite well.
Oh, thanks. We did one high school game this year.
They have hot dogs, no hamburgers.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, whatever sort of sandwich they got down there, I guess dog enough. Do they do fries?
I really don't know.
Okay.
I'll go check it out. I knew it wasn't no hamburgers, it was hot dogs.
Yeah, whatever. That helps. Good content.
Yep.
Do you do the announcing for all sorts of teams?
We did high school this
teams?
year, past year, yeah.
Do you know how you can tell the difference between a false start and an illegal formation?
How?
When the referee, if it's a dead ball,
Right.
it's going to be a false start.
Oh, okay.
But if they don't do dead ball, if they just go against the offense,
Right.
that's an illegal formation.
Oh, okay. Right.
Different type. One's a live ball, one's a dead ball.
Right. Right.
But you can.
Yeah, I didn't see a couple of signals, so that's why.
Well, and you're not going to see that
Yeah.
as much with NFL rules, but
Right.
high school.
High school, yeah, you can tell.
It'd be dead ball. It'd be false start. But if they don't do that, then the formation was a bad formation.
Right.
I mean, as soon as they hike the ball, everything. I mentioned that sometimes to the announcers because that helps a little bit of the difference.
Sure.
Because they'll let the other play go.
Did you do a game yesterday too? Usually they play Saturday.
Yeah, no, we got the Sunday one. I got some housework done yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, got Saturday free.
Do you do high school games during the fall too?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Isn't this a nice
This
festival?
one, we were here most of this past year.
Oh my gosh, this is
I
awesome.
mean, for high school.
This is actually better.
The only thing I like having the windows open to see the crowd noise.
Isn't
Now
that-
here it doesn't matter today.
Oh, okay. But I mean, look at the windows.
You got a nice view here.
This
Yeah.
is, I mentioned it earlier, better than Raymond James. Raymond James is awful.
All for broadcasting? Over the clock? Oh, really?
Yeah. It's way up.
I've been up there for the
corner.
Outback Bowl, but I don't know where the clock is.
It's in the corner, and the referee is that big.
Yeah.
He's a little bit bigger than a half an inch, and it's so very hard to see. And
Did you
you're,
do some college games there?
I did some after season games,
Oh, okay.
and some preseason and whatever. So you're in the corner, and you cannot see anything, and you cannot hear either. There you do have the drawbacks of being behind the glass because you can't hear the game. You can't hear the whistles, or it's totally silent. But what a nice, you have the window.
This is one of the better ones in Sarasota, Bradenton that we
Oh, I've been to several of them.
Some are real wrecks.
Most of them are. Hey, but this is
They didn't build a lot of them for
no,
media, really.
This is,
They just redid this thing this
yeah,
year.
it's brand new. Plant High School, they have that little thing in the middle where they have people sit, but it's a very tiny.
Most of them are too small.
Oh yeah, they're very small and you can't see, and they're the power poles are either in your way. I mean, do whatever you can do. This is cool. I'll remember this place. I've been in all sorts.
Yeah.
The real old stadiums up north are concrete, and they just open the windows.
And welcome back to Irick Field at Charlie Cleveland Stadium on the campus of Sarasota High School. Doug Miles with you as we just conclude our halftime activities here. The Daytona Beach Wildcats with the 12-7 lead over the Millionaires. As we get ready to start half number 2, the Millionaires got out to the early 7-0 lead. 7:58 remaining in the first quarter. Mike Ford set up a Teron Weathersby 4-yard touchdown run. He ran a 63-yarder to set that up. That gave the Millionaires a 7-0 lead. And then Troy Danahauer, a 1-yard bootleg run in the second quarter, about midway through at the 8:13 mark. They missed the extra point. That made it Sarasota 7, Daytona Beach 6. And then Daytona Beach scored with 2:48 remaining in the first half. Troy Danahauer to Gearing, a 47-yard touchdown pass. And they missed the extra point. That made it 12-7. Millionaires had a chance at the end of the first half, drove it down to as close as the 12-yard line of Daytona Beach, but unable to get it in. So that's where we stand right now, as the Millionaires will get the ball to start this second half. And let's see if they can get the offense going a little bit again. They struggled a little bit in the second quarter. Both teams come into today's game with records of 1-0. Millionaires won last week against the Southwest Florida Panthers, 24-15 down in Fort Myers, and Daytona Beach beat the Brevard Hurricanes, 18-0 at home. Next week, the Millionaires will travel to Orlando to take on the Orlando Rage, team that they had many a game against in this league in years gone by. Kind of a unofficial rivalry, but always a great matchup when those two teams have gotten together in the past. So they will play next week. We'll get a game time for you. Just check SarasotaMillionaires.net, and we'll get the broadcast information for you as well later on during the week. So right now we're set to start half number 2 as McCutcheon puts the ball on the tee for Daytona Beach. And Mike Ford back for the Millionaires as one of the return men, along with Nigel Matthews. See where McCutcheon tries to kick this one. And McCutcheon approaches the ball with the right foot. Nice high end-over-end kick. Ford is back to catch it in his own end zone. He's going to bring it out. Gets out to the 10, up the middle of the field to the 20-yard line, and the ball pops loose as he's hit, but it is recovered by the Millionaires. Willie Phelps alertly falls on it, and that could have been a disaster for Sarasota. But the Millionaires keep the ball. This time they'll start at their own 16-yard line on their first series here in the second half. Moving from left to right, dressed in the green jerseys with the gold numbers, black pants, black helmets with the gold M Millionaire logo on the side. And Teron Weathersby leads his team up to the line of scrimmage. Mike Ford in the tailback slot in the I. Single wide out to the far side, 2 to the near side. And let's see what the Millionaires can do on offense to start this third quarter of play. Weathersby, a little hesitation count, hands it up to Ford, flashes up the left side of the line, gets up to the 20, and he picks up about 3 or 4 yards on that first down carry. And they're going to spot it at the 18-yard line. It's only about a 2-yard pickup on first down. Second down and 8. Glad you were with us on our Ustream broadcast and YouTube as well. I know a lot of folks over in Daytona Beach tuning in this afternoon, so thank you for joining us for Sarasota Millionaires football. Double wides again to the near side, 1 to the far side. Weathersby, long count again, drops back, stops, looks, throws, near side, has a man open, caught at the 30-yard line. That's Ben Seymour making the catch, spins back a bit, and he's going to be brought down at the 29, and should be good enough for a first down for the Millionaires. It is. Good catch by Ben Seymour, finding an open hole on the near side of the field. And a good crisp throw by Teron Weathersby. First down, Sarasota at their own 29. Just underway, second half, 13:30 left, third quarter. I formation again. James Judge in motion now to the far side, handoff, and that is Choo-Choo Brown. Short pickup across the 30-yard line. Check, that was Mike Ford on the carry. He changed his shoes. He had pink shoes on before, and now it's just the regular dark-colored shoes. And he takes the handoff, but only picks up about a yard on the play. To the 31. Second down and 9 for Sarasota. Two wideouts split to the far side, one to the near side. That's Ben Seymour. Have an offset eye for the Millionaires. And now we get a flag thrown by the far side judge. And it's a false start on the Millionaires. So they will bring this back now to the 26-yard line. A little bit of a mistake there, as the Millionaires took a long time to get up to the line of scrimmage, and it cost them 5 yards on the false start penalty. Second down and let's call it 12. Weathersby takes the snap, back to pass. Here comes the rush, rolling out to the far side. Looks for somebody to throw to, throws on the run, just lofts it downfield. It is caught inside Daytona Beach territory at the 45. Wow, good catch by Marquis Zinnerman. I thought Weathersby was just trying to get rid of the ball, throw it out of bounds, but Zinnerman made the catch just in bounds, and it's a first down for the Millionaires. Zinnerman has played a lot of football here. He played his high school ball here at Sarasota High School, so he knows the field well. And it's first and 10 for the Millionaires at the Daytona Beach 43-yard line. That ball tended to float a little bit by Weathersby, and fortunate enough that Zinnerman was there to haul it in. 11:25 remaining here in the third quarter. Millionaires are on the move here. First possession of the third quarter, and they are trying to get back to the lead here as Ford takes the handoff, flashes to the right side of the line, gets across the 40. Looked like he was initially stopped, but kept the legs moving, and then he gets ahead to the 35. Whistle did not blow. Looked like Daytona Beach thought they had him down, but Ford said not yet, and he takes it all the way down to the 35, so a 9-yard pickup for Mike Ford. Brings up a 2nd and 1 for the Millionaires. And a quick huddle for Sarasota. Ford remains in the tailback slot. Single wideout split to either side of the line. Weathersby turns around, hands off. Ford, who goes up the middle, slips a bit as he hits the line of scrimmage, and he's brought down right away. So Ford has had a little bit of trouble with the footing in today's ball game. And no gain on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd and 1 for Sarasota. Millionaires will not only renew rivalries with Orlando this year, but Bradenton as well. The Bradenton Gladiators will play a home-and-home with them as they are division opponents. That's always been a great rivalry game between Sarasota and Bradenton, not only in the high school level with different high schools, but here on the minor league level as well. I formation again for Sarasota. Weathersby on the keeper, just plunges ahead, and he gets down near the 30-yard line, picks up the first down for the Millionaires. Really almost jumped as he got the ball from center, jumped forward, and he picked up about 4 yards on the play, just outside the 30-yard line of Daytona Beach. So the Millionaires have kept the ball for nearly 6 minutes so far in this third quarter, starting at their own 16-yard line, and now have it at the Daytona Beach 31. I formation again, double wides to the near side, one to the far side. Weathersby back to pass, throws deep down to the near side, has Seymour over there, and it is incomplete. Would have been caught out of bounds anyway. Seymour well covered. went up to try and grab it, but either way would not have been a completed pass. And that ball again tended to float a little bit. I'm sure Ernest Givens is going to tell his quarterback, put a little more zip under that if you want to get it there. You don't want those floaters where it's an up for grabs kind of play. So to bring up a 2nd and down and 10 now. 8:53 left here in the third quarter. Quick moving quarter as the Millionaires have kept the ball since the kickoff. And they are trying to get back into the lead here. Trailed it by 5, 12-7. Weathersby behind center. Choo-Choo Brown in the backfield. Trying to pass the ball. Spin move. Now he's going to have to run with it. Gets to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. Puts the head down and dives ahead inside the 20. Down near the 17-yard line. So I think that was a busted play. But Weathersby made great yardage out of it. Picked up another first down for the Millionaires. Terrell Brown broke off the tailback slot. Choo-Choo Brown was the lone remaining running back. Weathersby did a bit of a spin move there, tried to look for an open receiver, nobody there, so he decided to run with it, and he picked up the first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line of Daytona Beach. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Millionaires have kept the ball for 7 minutes. Choo-Choo Brown on the quick hitter up the middle, and he takes it ahead down near the 15-yard line, and he's tripped up there. And he picked up about 1 yard on the play. So we'll call it a 2nd down and 9, just outside the 15-yard line. Millionaires break the huddle, this time taking a bit more time. Walking up to the line of scrimmage. Mike Ford in the tailback slot, Choo-Choo Brown in the fullback slot. Double wide to the near side, one to the far side, and Weathersby loses the handle on it. It's going to be picked up by Daytona Beach, and a fumble recovery by the Wildcats. And that ends the drive right there. A costly fumble by Teron Weathersby. And Daytona Beach gets it back. So a long drive comes up with nothing as Don Hudson recovers the fumble for Daytona Beach. So Weathersby, his 2nd fumble of the ball game. Millionaires kept the ball for nearly 8 minutes. And that is their 2nd turnover of the game, and now Daytona Beach, their first possession, believe it or not, of the second half, at their own 27-yard line. Danahauer takes the snap, little option pitch, and the ball comes loose, and the Millionaires, I think, have recovered it right back. Let's see. Now a late flag comes out. Still no indication who recovered it. I think Daytona Beach might have gotten it back, though. Let's see what the official says. A flag came out of that scrum. Danahauer on the option play took a long time, then he finally pitched it back. The ball came loose. Personal foul on Daytona Beach. And they do recover the football, but there was a personal foul in that pileup. So they will mark it back now inside their own 15-yard line to, looks like the 13-yard line. So a bit of a wild couple of plays right there. Fumble by the Millionaires, and then Daytona Beach fumbled it, but they were fortunate enough for them to recover it. But it is now 2nd and 25, back at their own 12-yard line. High snap for Danahauer. He's able to pick it out of the air. Throws over the middle. It is caught at the 37-yard line by Raynard Gearing, and he picked up a lot of that penalty yardage and more. Wow, nice play by the quarterback Danahauer to pick up that high snap and just rifled it over the middle, Gearing there to make the catch. And picked up about 20 yards on that play. Actually, about 23 yards on that play. Brings up a 3rd down and 2. So that gets Daytona Beach out of a tough spot. 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Actually, 2 to the far side. Quad formation. Danahauer takes the snap, hands it off in the backfield to Levi Rain. And Rain takes it ahead, close to a 1st down. Let's see if he got enough on the forward progress. Still no indication yet from the official. Now they do. 1st down, Daytona Beach. So that was a momentum turner there. Millionaires thought they were going to have a chance to pin Daytona Beach back on that 2nd and 25, but now they have a 1st down and have the ball at their own 40, and they're on the move here. 5:11 left in the 3rd quarter. Daytona Beach up 12-7. Danahauer takes the snap. Hands off. No, fake the handoff. Going to pass the ball, and he just has to get rid of it as he's being rushed in the backfield. Good job by the Millionaires to put pressure on the quarterback there. And that will be a 2nd and 10 now, as Danahauer just had to kind of unload the ball there. Could have almost been a grounding call, but was not called. Well, the Millionaires defense right now, they know they got to stop them here. You can't allow any points to come out of a situation where you had them pinned and let them off the hook. 2nd down and 10 at their own 40-yard line for Daytona Beach. Danahauer hands off. Levi, no, he does not hand off again. The ball came loose, and the Millionaires recover. It was an intended handoff for Levi Rain, and it was never connected. And the Millionaires fall on the ball, and they get it back at the 35-yard line of Daytona Beach. So the 3rd turnover of the game for Daytona Beach, and the Millionaires get the ball back with 4:51 left here in the 3rd quarter at the Daytona Beach 35. So maybe not the cleanest of 3rd quarters, but an interesting one is the teams turning it over. Both teams turning it over here in the 3rd quarter. Millionaires kept the ball for nearly 8 minutes to start the quarter. Now Weathersby throws it over the middle, has a man wide open at the 15-yard line. James Judge to the far side near the goal line, pushed out of bounds just before he can get in. James Judge, a nice little quick pass over the middle by Teron Weathersby. James Judge was wide open, nobody near him at all. And he takes it down to the 1-yard line. And a 34-yard reception there gives the Millionaires a 1st and goal. So we're seeing some wild swings of momentum here in this 3rd quarter of play. Now the Millionaires a chance to take the lead here. Mike Ford in the game at the tailback slot. Not bet against him getting the ball right here. Let's see. Weathersby behind center, turns around, hands it off to Ford, goes up the left side of the line, and he gets in for the touchdown. Mike Ford with the score from 1 yard out. And the Millionaires take the lead with 4:20 left in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to go for the extra point. Evan Patoka trying to give the Millionaires a 2-point lead here. I thought they might want to go for 2 here. Get a 3-point lead if they make it, but they're going to line up for the extra point. Patoka, a left-footed kicker. High snap, and it's going to run all the way back to the 20, and that is James Judge, the holder. He just has to kind of fall on it, and nothing doing there. So a missed extra point keeps it a 1-point ball game right now with 4:20 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. It's Sarasota 13 and Daytona Beach 12. And welcome back to Irick Field. Doug Miles with you as the Millionaires have retaken the lead, 13-12. After recovering a fumble and a 34-yard touchdown setup pass from Teron Weathersby to Judge at the 1-yard line, and then Mike Ford takes it in from 1 yard out, giving the Millionaires a lead, a missed extra point. So we're at the 1-point margin right now with 4:20 left. So a good ball game here at Irick Field this afternoon, the home opener for the Sarasota Millionaires. They're already 1-0 on the year, as is Daytona Beach, 1-0 in the FFA season. Play a 10-game season in the Florida Football Alliance. And now Patoka with the kickoff. Nice high end-over-end kick taken at the 20-yard line by Jarvis Lee. And Lee takes it up to about the 30 before he's tripped up there. And a nice stop by Jeremy Burkholder for the Millionaires on the kick return team, kick coverage team. And Daytona Beach will start 1st and 10 at their own 30. There is a flag on the play, though. So let's sort that out. Officials talking it over. A little extra pushing and shoving, I think, occurred after that kickoff. So see what the call is here. Personal foul, face mask on Daytona Beach. And that's the call. So they will mark this back from the 30-yard line. I know Marvin Mo Harris was talking with the official there after the kickoff. His helmet was off, so he was apparently the victim of that face mask. And they will start it now back at their own 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for Daytona Beach. So the Millionaires have the Wildcats pinned back in their end of the field right now. And they line up with 2 wideouts split to either side. Danahauer rolling, rushed to the far side, throws on the run over the far side. Caught, though, at the 38-yard line. Again, nice throw and catch by Daytona Beach. And a 1st down for the Wildcats. Danahauer in trouble once again, and he found his receiver, Cornelius Flint IV, open on the far sideline. And it looked like Danahauer was going to be brought down, or at least forced to throw a bad pass, but Flint makes the reception, and it's a 1st down for the Wildcats out at the 39-yard line. They are doing a good job today of getting out of trouble deep in their end of the field. But last time they did, they fumbled a few plays later. Millionaires got it back. So Daytona Beach doesn't want to do that again. Danahauer takes the snap, back to pass, steps up in the pocket. He's going to be brought down as the pocket collapses, and the Millionaires sack the quarterback. Led again, that time by Jeremy Burkholder on the sack. And no gain on the play. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 10 for Daytona Beach. Millionaires with the 13-12 lead. Wildcats split 4 wideouts again, 2 on either side. 1 back set. Danahauer. And this time it's a keeper up the middle. There's a flag on the play, and Danahauer is stopped at around the 30, at the 45, but I think this is going to come back for a holding call. Those flags came out right away from both the umpire and the head referee, and it's a holding call. Still the mark off 10 yards back to the 30-yard line, just inside the Daytona Beach 30. It'll be 2nd down and 20. Reminder once again, all of our Sarasota Millionaire broadcasts will be available as replays up on YouTube. You just type in Sarasota Millionaires Football, and they will come up. And check out SarasotaMillionaires.net and also dougmilesmedia.com for information on future games and where we'll be next week. 2nd and 20. Back at the 29-yard line for Daytona Beach. Dan Howard takes the snap. Steps up in the pocket. Mo Harris had a grab on him. Now Danahower escapes. Throws downfield. It is caught. Caught inside Millionaire territory for the first down. Again, they get out of trouble. And Jarvis Lee makes the catch just inside the Millionaire half of the field. First down, Wildcats. Marvin Mo Harris saying, how did you get away from me? Had him there for a second, but Danahower escaped. Made the throw on the run. So the Wildcats, 1st and 10 at the Millionaire 47-yard line. 1:48 and counting left here in the third quarter. Daytona Beach trailing it 13-12. High formation, actually no, single setback. Danahower dropping back into the shotgun. Here's a pitch to Levi Rain. Goes outside. Gets across the 45 down to the 43-yard line. And a pickup of about 3 yards on the carry for Levi Rain, who played previously with the Orlando Rage in the FFA. Coming over to Daytona Beach this season. And a 3-yard pickup for Rain, down to the Millionaire 42. Under a minute remaining here in the third quarter. And Daytona Beach on the move. They started at their own 15 on this drive. And have gotten down into Millionaire territory. Danahower taking his time here. In the gun, 4 wideouts. And before the snap, we get flags. Either too much time or somebody moved. False start. Daytona Beach, that'll move it back 5. Took them a long time to get up to the line of scrimmage, and then we're not set. Now moving it back to the Millionaire 47. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Let's see if Daytona Beach runs a play here. They let it run out. Slowly walking up to the huddle. With 10 seconds on the clock. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1, 2 to the near side. They get the snap off with 4 seconds. There's a throw. Danahower was hit as he threw it. And the ball came out low and incomplete. And time runs out in quarter number 3. On the incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and long when we resume. After 3 quarters of play, it's the Sarasota Millionaires 13 and the Daytona Beach Wildcats 12. You're listening to Sarasota Millionaires Football on the Sarasota Millionaires Broadcast Network on Ustream.tv and dougmilesmedia.com. And we're ready to resume here in the fourth quarter of play. Team switch ends. Now Daytona Beach moving from left to right. They are dressed in the white uniforms with the maroon numbers, maroon stripe along the helmet, white helmet with the DB logo on the side. It'll be 3rd down and 10 for Daytona Beach at the Millionaire 47-yard line. As we come down to the, well, it may not be the final 15 minutes. But it is a 1-point game right now. Good, hard defensive struggle this afternoon. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast here. No NFL today, except for the Pro Bowl later on, if you're watching us live. So I hope you're enjoying some afternoon football here, Florida Football Alliance style. 3rd and 10 for Daytona Beach. Four wideouts, two to either side. Levi Rain in the backfield with the quarterback, Dan Hauer. Takes the high snap, back to pass. Here comes the rush. Dan Hauer gets rid of it over the middle. It is incomplete. And the only one near the ball was Raynard Gearing. He didn't really try and make a move for it. Kind of let it float over his head. So it's fourth down coming up for the Wildcats as they will bring on the punting unit. Wildcats kept the ball for nearly 5 minutes on that drive, but come away with nothing. Let's see. I don't think they would go for a fake here. It's at midfield. So McCutcheon comes on to punt it, but Millionaire's always aware of the possible fake. And one man back for the Millionaires deep, and Mike Ford up a bit at the 25. And McCutcheon, a high kick, and will not be fielded, and it'll be downed inside the 25-yard line. I'm not sure why Mike Ford didn't try and make a play on that. He was standing near the ball, but he let it bounce, and the Millionaires have it first and 10 at their own 24-yard line with 14:44 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Ernest Givens would like nothing better than a long, controlled drive again like they had in the third quarter. They kept it for nearly 8 minutes, didn't get any points out of it, but they killed a lot of the clock. So they would love a long drive right now. Mike Ford in the backfield in the tailback slot in the I. Two wideouts to the far side, one to the near side. Ford takes the handoff, flashes off the right side of the line, gets out across the 25 to about the 27-yard line, and he picks up about 3 yards on that first down carry. As you mentioned earlier, those in the Sarasota area remember Mike Ford with his great high school career here. He played both at Sarasota High and also at Riverview, so he's familiar with this field and joined the Millionaires last year, did a great job leading them to the conference championship game in the United Football Federation. Now returning for his first game this season, did not play last week in the game down in Fort Myers against Southwest Florida. The Panthers, Millionaires won that game 24-15. Weathersby back to pass. Stops, looks, throws over the middle. It is overthrown, well overthrown. Ben Seymour was in the area, but Weathersby just kind of unloaded that ball. And the ball is incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 7 now for the Millionaires. The last thing they wanted to do here was a 3 and out. See if they can pick up a first down here, kind of an escape first down like we've seen Daytona Beach do the last couple of series. That they had the ball deep in their end of the field with a big reception. Don't want to put all that pressure on your defense with a 1-point lead. You love to give them a break, some time on the bench to rest up a bit, and then if you can get some points here, even better. 3 wideouts to the near side, one to the far side. Weathersby back to pass, steps up in the pocket, throws near side, has a man open. Nice catch at the 45-yard line by Zitterman. Escapes, gets across midfield all the way down to the 29-yard line of Daytona Beach. What a catch by Zitterman. Boy, that was a highly thrown ball, and he went up and just fingertipped it, turned around, and added much more yardage after the catch. First down, Millionaires. Beautiful catch by Zinnerman, and that'll get you out of trouble in a hurry. Now the Millionaires have it at the Daytona Beach 30-yard line. And a fresh set of downs, 13:04 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Millionaires with the 13-12 lead. Double wide out to the near side, one to the far side. I formation for the Millionaires. Weathersby, long count, hands off in the backfield. That is Nigel Matthews taking the ball, but he is brought down right away. Good job by the Daytona Beach defense, Monty Aaron gets in there and makes the stop for no gain. Actually, they lose about a yard on the play, back to the 31. So it'll be second down and 11. So the Millionaires trying to extend that 1-point lead right now. Very tenuous lead of 1 point. Daytona Beach is saying, hey, we had 2 extra points we missed, or 1 extra point missed, or 1 2-pointer missed, so they feel they should be in the lead right now. So Millionaires fortunate enough to have that 1-point lead. They're trying to extend it right here if they can get into the end zone. Here's Weathersby. Quick throw to the near side. It is complete to Mike Ford, but Ford is swarmed in a hurry and unable to pick up any positive yardage there. Good job by the Wildcat defense, closing in on Ford before he could pick up yardage after the catch. And it brings up a 3rd and 11 now for Sarasota at the Daytona Beach. 32, actually a loss of a yard on that play, so it's the 3rd and 12. Very big play right now for both teams. I think the Millionaires are a bit out of field goal range, so you're looking at 4-down territory here for Sarasota. But they face the 3rd and 12. I formation. 2 wide outs far side, 1 to the near side. Weathersby. Long count again. Drops back. Look out. He's rolling to the near side. Being chased. He's going to just have to run out of bounds. And he gets out of bounds at around the line of scrimmage. And no yardage picked up there at all. Good job again. Good pursuit by the Wildcats. And that was led by Justin A. Edwards, a big linebacker. And it brings up a 4th down and 11. 1-yard pickup by Weathersby. So let's see what they do. Looks like they're going to bring on the punter, Patoka, to just kind of play the field position game here and pin Daytona Beach deep. I wouldn't imagine he's just going to let a return here. Try and do the old kick it out of bounds inside the 5 if he can. I'm sure that's a kick he's worked on in practice. Most punters do. But who knows? Maybe the Millionaires will go for a fake here. Let's see what they do. And a low snap bounces on the ground, and Patoka able to kick up and get rid of the ball. It's going to be fielded, though, at the 6-yard line by Quinn. And Quinn gets out to around the 15 on the far sideline. There was a flag on the play. He was brought down at the 15, actually went out of bounds. And a flag came out as well. So it could be a illegal block or perhaps a face mask here. Let's see what the call is. It worked out for Patoka. Low snap, a 2-hopper. He was able to pick it up, get the kick away. Quinn returned it to the 15 on the far side. At the sideline, went out of bounds, and now there is a flag thrown. So they're still sorting it out. The 9:45 remaining here in the 4th quarter. And we'll get the word here from the referee. Well, they're going to mark it out at the 32-yard line. They're going to re-kick this. So it's against the Millionaires. Make them kick it again. Let's see if Patoka gets a better snap here. And they do not want Quinn to return it. He's returned a couple of good punts today for good yardage. Quinn Bell, also known as Q Ocho. His number should be 8 then, shouldn't it? Instead of 7. Patoka, standing at his own, at the Daytona Beach, I should say, 47, just inside his half of the field. And again, a low snap, able to pick it up and nearly blocked, but a short kick. It's going to come to the near side, bounce at the 15, and roll forward. It's actually going to work out better for the Millionaires. Will not be returned and downed at the 6-yard line. So it works out well for Sarasota. Another low snap. Patoka able to get it away. And instead of being at the 15 as it would have been earlier, but the penalty made them kick it again. So 1st and 10 for Daytona Beach at their own 6-yard line with 9 minutes and 23 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And Daytona Beach trails it 13-12. It took a while for that to get settled, but now Daytona Beach gets the ball back. But they're pinned deep in their end of the field. But as we've seen, Troy Danahauer able to escape quite a bit. They've been able to do it with good pass receptions when they're into their end of the field like this. So that's something the Millionaires have to watch out for right here. They send out 4 wideouts on this first down play. Danahauer being rushed in the end zone, and he gets out of the end zone, but he's going to be tripped up at the 1-yard line. Millionaires say it should be a safety. And I believe he just did get out of the end zone. Yep, he did. Going to be at the 1-yard line now. Millionaires had him in the end zone for a second. Danahauer just got out before he was downed at the 1. So a loss of 4 on the play, actually 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 15 at the 1-yard line. So the Millionaires defense really putting the pressure on the quarterback there. Now they have a chance to really put the pressure on Danahauer. He's got to watch out for a draw play or a quick screen or something so you don't get somebody behind you on defense. Everybody up for the Millionaires now. Got to watch out for that. Danahauer takes a snap in his end zone. Here comes a throw to the near side. It is caught. Was it caught in bounds? Yes, it was. Marquis D. Tolliver makes the catch all the way out of the 25-yard line. At the near sideline, made the grab and just fell down. So once again, Danahauer gets out of trouble with a nice reception to Marquis D. Tolliver. Used all of his 6'2" frame there to bring that one in. 1st and 10 for Daytona Beach. 7:43 remaining in the 4th quarter. Danahauer in the rush. Being chased in the backfield, throws on the run, and throws it away. Had a receiver there, had Tolliver again there, so will not be called for any kind of intentional grounding. But a good pursuit by Big Marvin Mo Harris on defense, chasing him out of the pocket, forcing that throw on the run. 2nd and 10 now, at the 25-yard line of Daytona Beach. 1-point ball game, 13-12. Millionaires with the lead. Mike Ford scoring with 4:20 left in the 3rd quarter, giving the Millionaires a 1-point lead. 4 wideouts now for Daytona Beach, 2 to either side. Snap. Here's a quick throw, and Levi Rain makes the reception, but he is going to be pushed back for a loss of yardage on the play. Troy Danahauer hit Rain in a little quick outlet pass, but he had no place to go. Millionaires all over that one. And actually loss of about 4 yards on the play. Brings up a 3rd down and 15, actually a 5-yard loss, so 3rd and 15 for Daytona Beach, coming down to the 7-minute mark. And Daytona Beach back at their own 18-yard line. Fans here at Irish Field have seen a good ball game this afternoon. Hope you're enjoying it as well on our live Ustream broadcast. 3 wideouts split to the near side, 2 to the far side. You'll run and shoot here. Everybody out on this play. Danahauer back to pass. Here comes the rush. Nobody blocking. Danahauer unloads it down the middle of the field. It is going to be caught, though, by Levi Rain at midfield. And it's a 1st down for Daytona Beach. Wow. Danahauer just kind of unloaded that one, hoping somebody would come over and make the catch, and Levi Rain was there to do it. One of the Millionaires shaken up on that play. Mike Ford gets up a little slowly, but appears to be okay. There is a flag, though, back at the 12-yard line. So let's see if this comes back. Usually when the quarterback's in trouble, that's when you get a holding call on the offense. So when the officials sort this one out, Harold Greenfield, penalty against Daytona Beach, offside. So this comes back. Break for the Millionaires. And they move it back now to the 13-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 21, let's call it. 5 minutes, 35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Millionaires happy to see the clock wind down, keep the Daytona Beach Wildcats pinned here, but they'd love to get the ball back. They're going to send out 5 wideouts again, 3 to the near side and 2 to the far side. Danahauer slips as he gets the snap, and he's brought down inside the 10-yard line. That's been the part of the field everybody's been slipping today. Muddy part of the field around between the 10 and the 20-yard line on the left side of the field, Daytona Beach side of the field right now, and that brings up a 4th down and a mile. And McCutcheon now is going to have to punt it from his own end zone. So good defense by the Millionaires. Helped by a penalty as well, and now Daytona Beach is going to have to punt it from their own end zone. And Mike Peterson back to return for the Millionaires at midfield. Mike Ford also one of the up men at the 30-yard line. And now we get a whistle before the snap. Flag on the play. And it's offside on the Millionaires. Not going to affect a first down at all. It's 4th and a mile anyway. So all it does is give McCutcheon a few more yards ahead, and he'll kick it from his goal line instead of the end zone. Well, let's see if the Millionaires put on a rush here. Everybody up now. Mike Ford up on the line. Only one return man. Peterson at midfield. McCutcheon, good snap. Gets the kick away. Peterson is, he was hit before he could field it. He did not call a fair catch, so I think there's a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is here. Well, looked like he did put up the arm for the fair catch. My mistake there. And he was hit before he could even field it. So that's going to be against Daytona Beach. Yeah. Interference. And that is against the Wildcats. And that was Ben Franklin hitting Mike Peterson there. Wasn't a very demonstrative fair catch signal by Peterson, but nonetheless he did make it. That's why I wasn't sure there, but that was the call, and he was hit. So the Millionaires will have the ball now at the Daytona Beach 40-yard line with 4:20 remaining here in the fourth quarter. And they would just love to take their time here on the clock, run it down with the 1-point lead, just to avoid the turnover here. Weathersby turns around, hands it off, Choo-Choo Brown. And Brown takes it up the middle across the 40, maybe a yard pickup. Try and force Daytona Beach now to use their timeouts. They have all 3 plus the 2-minute warning. About a half a yard pickup for Choo-Choo. Millionaires will take their time now in the huddle as they come down under 4 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Millionaires looking for win number 2 on the season. I formation, Choo-Choo Brown in the tailback slot. Weathersby, long count again. Takes the snap, turns around. Nope, going to keep it. And loses the ball as he hits the ground at the 40-yard line. Millionaire saying he was down. Daytona Beach says that's a fumble. And it is. It's a fumble. Weathersby, another fumble for him. That's 3 on the day for him. And Daytona Beach gets it back. So that's a potentially costly fumble. 3rd turnover of the ball game for Sarasota. And they get the ball back at their own 40-yard line with 3 minutes and 17 seconds left here in the ball game. So the Millionaire defense right back out on the field. And I can guarantee you during practice this week, Ernest Givens is going to work on holding the ball for Teron Weathersby. Well, Millionaires have to play aggressive defense here, but make the quarterback Dannauer do something he doesn't want to do here. Rush him on the throw like they have. A high snap over his head. Dannauer has to come back. Picks it up. No, he's unable to do so. Now one of his teammates falls on it all the way back at the 17-yard line. High snap from center, and Levi Rain finally falls on it for Daytona Beach. Fortunately for them, but that is a huge break for the Millionaires. Timeout. They call a timeout. Daytona Beach does, with 3:01 left here in the 4th quarter. But they lose 23 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 33 when we resume. And that's what a good defense will do. A high snap on the shotgun formation, went over the head of the quarterback, rolled all the way back. Dannauer tried to pick it up kind of on the run, unable to do so, and then Levi Rain able to just fall on it, but all the way back at the 17-yard line for the Wildcats. Now, we've seen Dannauer get out of trouble before on these long yardage situations, so Millionaires can't feel like they're out of the woods yet. Got to watch for a nice reception here. They've done that several times today to get out of trouble. Plenty of time. 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for Daytona Beach. Millionaires have all 3 of their timeouts. They're hoping they don't need to use any. Second and 33 for Daytona Beach. Back at their own 17-yard line. They'll send out 4 wideouts. Levi Rain in the backfield along with his quarterback. Actually, that's Quinn Bell now in at quarterback. Quinn Bell takes the snap, and the ball comes loose, knocked out of his hand, and let's see who recovered. Millionaires recover the ball. Quinn Bell comes in at quarterback. Apparently Dannauer shaken up on that last play, and he loses the ball, knocked out of his hands, and the Millionaires recover. And that is turnover number 4 for Daytona Beach. And the Millionaires have it at the Daytona Beach 10-yard line with 2:55 remaining here in the ball game. So we'll have to see if Dannauer probably shaken up on that fumble play earlier. Quinn Bell came in at quarterback. And the ball was knocked out of his hands trying to pass it before he could get into a passing formation or passing situation, and the Millionaires recover. Weathersby hands off. Ford cuts outside, inside the 10, and diving ahead to near the 7-yard line. Mike Ford. And now a flag comes out after the play. There'll be a little unsportsmanlike conduct here. Let's see. Play was well over before that flag came flying out from the side judge over there on the far side of the field. Nope, they're waving it off. No flag. Okay. Referee picks it up and just waves it in the air, so no penalty. It is a 2nd and goal for the Millionaires at the 7-yard line of Daytona Beach. 2:30 left and counting. Daytona Beach has 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. Choo-Choo Brown, along with Ford in the backfield. Marvin Moharris back there as well. Handoff. Ford, left side of the line, and he's hit hard from the behind. The ball is loose, picked up by Daytona Beach by Quinn Bell, and Bell is tackled at the 20-yard line, and Daytona Beach has the ball back. Mike Ford was hit hard in the back as he was trying to get down near the 5-yard line. The ball popped loose, and Quinn Bell picked it up. And Daytona Beach recovers it. And they get the ball back with 2:05 left at their own 20-yard line. 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. 4 turnovers for the Millionaires, 4 for Daytona Beach. So the Millionaires thought they had to kind of run out the clock there, maybe pick up a insurance touchdown now. The defense right back on the field. They've got to hold them here. Quinn Bell still stays in the quarterback, so apparently Downhauer injured on that last play. Rolling out to the near side. He's going to run with it. Gets across the 20 out to the 24, and that's where Bell is brought down. And Daytona Beach is going to have to take a timeout here. Nope, they'll get the 2-minute warning. Minute 56 remaining. And they will take the 2-minute warning right here. And to keep 2 timeouts, Quinn Bell picks up about 4 yards out to the 24-yard line. So a wild finish here at Irick Field. Nothing easy in football. Never is. And the Millionaires trying to hang on to a 1-point lead. They lead us 13-12. We'll take a short break. Stay with us here on our Sarasota Millionaires Broadcast Network, dougmilesmedia.com. And we resume here at Irick Field. Doug Miles with you. Going to be an interesting last minute and 56 seconds here. Daytona Beach with the ball. It'll be a 2nd down and 6 at their own 24-yard line. Now Downhauer back in the ball game, so apparently okay. Finds a big hole up the middle on the keeper. Gets out across the 35 to the 36, 37-yard line. 1st down, Daytona Beach. Sat out the last 2 plays, did Downhauer, but right back in the ball game. And picks up a 1st down for the Wildcats. Clock continues to run. Wildcats with 2 timeouts left. 1:34 left here in the 4th quarter. Going to send out 5 wideouts here. Throws to the far side. Complete to Quinn Bell. Takes it across the 40 out to the 44. And rustled out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Clock stops with 1:24 left. It'll be 2nd down and 2 for Daytona Beach at their own 44. It's a 1-point ball game, so a field goal will win it here. McCutcheon may be called on here. He missed an extra point, remember, earlier in the ball game. 2nd touchdown, they went for 2 to try and make up for it. They did not make that, so could come down to that. Let's see. 5 wideouts going out. Downhauer, here comes the rush, rushing. The quarterback rolling to the near side. Downhauer throws on the run. It is caught at the 44, back at the line of scrimmage. No, incomplete. Did not make the catch. Raynard Gearing coming back to try and grab it, but it hit the ground first. And a good job by the Millionaires putting a rush on Danhauer, who had to kind of throw on the run. And it will be a 3rd down and 2 now for Daytona Beach. Did they take the timeout? The clock stops and incomplete, so they did not take a timeout. Still have 2 remaining. Minute 13 left in the ball game. And they have it at their own 44. 3rd down and 1. A long one. See if they go for the 1st down here. Levi Rain takes the snap at quarterback, and he throws down the far side, has a man open, it is, just out of the reach of the receiver, incomplete. Wow, that was kind of a weird sequence there. Levi Rain looked like he wasn't ready. The snap came to him, and he threw the ball downfield trying to hit Quinn Bell, and it was just out of the reach of his left hand. He made a kind of a diving attempt for it. Fortunately for the Millionaires, if he had caught that, it would have been probably a touchdown. 4th down and a long one now for Daytona Beach. A minute 6 remaining here in the ball game. Well, they got to pick up the 1st down here to keep the ball. Seems to be some confusion here on the line of scrimmage. They're going to send out 5 as Levi Rain takes the snap. He's going to throw over the middle, has a man open, caught at the 32-yard line. Caught by Marquis B. Tolliver. 1st down, Daytona Beach. And one of the Millionaires shaken up on that play, defending the pass. Tolliver made a great catch there in traffic. Get a number for you in a second, who the Millionaire player is. .56 seconds remaining here in the ball game, and getting close to field goal range for Daytona Beach. And that is, I believe that's Chris Dunbar, shaken up on the play for the Millionaires, but able to get up, walking off okay now. So, 1st and 10 for Daytona Beach at the Millionaire 30-yard line. 56 seconds left. And a fresh set of downs. 3 wide out to the far side, 2 to the near side. Levi Rain in at quarterback, takes the snap, throws far side. It is caught. Caught by Jarvis Lee. Short pickup. Did he make the catch? Yeah, he made the catch. Okay, they're taking a few seconds to move the chains. Only about a 2-yard pickup down to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 8, 28 seconds left. Levi Rain again. Now he's going to run with it up the middle, and he's going to be grabbed and brought down at the 25-yard line. Daytona Beach going to have to take a timeout here. And a late flag comes out as well after the play. Let's see what this penalty is here. So the clock stops with the penalty. Levi Rain ran it up the middle there, but that closed up quickly. Millionaires brought him down at the 25, short of a 1st down. So let's see what the penalty call is here. Came after the play. There could be a unsportsmanlike here. Referees and officials are talking it over. Oh, false start is the call on Daytona Beach. So after all that, well, there is an offsetting penalty against Sarasota, too. So they're going to just replay the down. We can't hear the official there. I think he's on a microphone, but we can't hear him. So it looks like it's offsetting penalties here. And they'll replay, it will be 2nd down, wouldn't it? They're going to replay it. The yardage marker still shows, a change still shows 3rd down. Well, one thing Daytona Beach is saving that timeout. She's got 2 left. 20 seconds left. here in the ball game at the 25-yard line of Sarasota. Well, now they're going to mark off yardage against Daytona Beach. I thought they said it was offsetting penalties. Now they're walking it back. Ernest Gibbons is out on the field asking what's the deal here. He thought it was offsetting too. Trying to get an explanation here. 5 yards would be huge, especially you're in the field goal range now. It is offside or on the Daytona Beach, and it is also an offsetting penalty against the Millionaires. I thought he gave a delay of game signal there on the Millionaires. So it should be just where it was before. 2 timeouts left for, now they're taking one off. All right, they did call a timeout after all that. So 1 left for Daytona Beach. 3rd down and 8. No, it is second. I knew it was second down. Because they're replaying the down. So 2nd down and 8. At the 28-yard line, here's Levi Rain on the direct snap. He runs with it, gets across the 30 back to around the line of scrimmage, maybe to the 27. Only about a 1-yard pickup. They're going to have to burn that last time out. They do. That is it for timeouts for Daytona Beach with 14 seconds left. And Rain basically got back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play. So it'll be 3rd down and 8 for Daytona Beach at the Millionaire 27-yard line. Interesting call here. If you don't make the first down, clock's going to run out on you. Do you go for a field goal here to try and win it? Might be out of the range of McCutcheon. So, Coach McCoy of Daytona Beach has got a decision to make here. And apparently they took that timeout during that discussion before. That was 1 timeout, and then they just took one right now, and they only had 2 left. So now they're putting one back on the board. All right? So that was not apparently a timeout during that whole penalty discussion. So Daytona Beach has 1 timeout left. They put it back on the board with 14 seconds left. 3rd down and 8. Levi Rain in at quarterback. They send out 5 wideouts, 3 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Rain takes the snap, back to pass. Here comes the rush. Mo Harris rushing him. He gets away, though, throws on the run. It is tipped and incomplete. Incomplete pass. Marquis de Tolliver had it in his hand for a second, but unable to bring it down. And we're going to come down to a final play here, perhaps. 5 seconds left. And they're going to go for the winning field goal here. Matthew McCutcheon is going to come on the field. McCutcheon, who missed an extra point earlier. I'm sure Sarasota's going to take a timeout. Oh, Daytona's going to take the timeout. All right. I thought Sarasota would do it just to do the old ice the kicker routine. Never seems to work much, but if you got it, you might as well use it. It's going to be spotted at the 35. It'll be a 45-yard attempt for Matthew McCutcheon to try and win the ball game for Daytona Beach. Just 5 seconds left here in the ball game. The Millionaires lead it 13-12. A very wild finish here to this ball game. Interesting 4th quarter. Hope you're enjoying it. And one of these teams is going to go home a little disappointed because both of them right in it to the end here. And McCutcheon trying to make up for that missed extra point on their first touchdown. Trying to redeem himself here. But it's going to be a 45-yard attempt. No wind to speak of here. The American flag hanging limp. So he should have a clear shot at it. Tolliver the holder. Yep, that was coming. They're going to call their timeout. Make them think about it a little bit more. So McCutcheon, who played at Bethune-Cookman High School, will have a chance to win it for his team here. His nickname, according to the roster we got, is Clutch. So he's going to have to live up to that nickname. Now we're set to go here. Tolliver will be the holder. McCutcheon, a right-footed kicker. Head down, looking at the spot where he's going to kick it. Now he kind of clears out some of the debris. Muddy part of the field, though, a little muddy right there. Not a clean piece of grass he's kicking off of. And actually, it's going to be a 44-yard attempt, officially. 44-yard attempt for McCutcheon. Here we go. Here's the snap, the spot, the kick. It's up. It's long enough. It's good! McCutcheon, a 44-yard field goal, and Daytona Beach defeats the Sarasota Millionaires 15-13. Well, he lived up to his nickname. McCutcheon, a 44-yard field goal as time runs out. And Daytona Beach goes 2-0 on the year as they defeat the Millionaires. A heartbreaker for them. 15-13 here at Irick Field. Well, both teams as great sportsmanship in the Florida Football Alliance. Great to see that. Shaking hands at midfield, but the Millionaires are disappointed there, but Daytona Beach and McCutcheon particularly gets to redeem himself for missing that extra point in the first quarter on the touchdown and comes through with a game-winning field goal. Millionaires took the early lead with Teron Weathersby, a 4-yard touchdown run at the 10:23 mark of the first quarter, and the Millionaires had a 7-0 lead. And then after a Weathersby fumble, Daytona Beach capitalized on that deep in their end of the field, and Danahauer took it in. Troy Danahauer, the quarterback, a 1-yard touchdown run. The missed extra point made it 7-6 Millionaires. Then Danahauer gave the Daytona Beach Wildcats a 12-7 lead, a 47-yard pass to Gearing. That made it 12-7. They went for the two-pointer and did not convert on that, and so at halftime it was 12-7 Daytona Beach. Another Teron Weathersby fumble in the third quarter ended an 8-minute drive for the Millionaires. They came away with no points there. And then Millionaires took a lead later on in the quarter as Mike Ford took it in from 1 yard out. That made it 13-12. But a Weathersby fumble gave the Daytona Beach Wildcats the ball back late in the fourth quarter. They were unable to score there, but the Millionaires recovered a fumble of their own. They were unable to score. Mike Ford fumbled the ball. Daytona Beach recovered it, drove the ball down, and set up that McCutcheon 44-yard game-winning field goal. He kicked it right through. It would have been good from 54 yards. Daytona Beach wins the ball game this afternoon by the score of 15-13. Daytona Beach now 2-0 on the year. The Sarasota Millionaires now 1 up and 1 down, losing a heartbreaker in their home opener here at Irick Field. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in today on our broadcast. Again, all the games available as replays at youtube.com. Check out SarasotaMillionaires.net and dougmilesmedia.com for more information on our next game and next broadcast. Final score once again from Irick Field. Daytona Beach Wildcats 15, the Sarasota Millionaires 13. This is Doug Miles saying thanks for listening. Good night, everybody.